Myanmar has a very big human resources problem. Basically, we don't have enough people that know how to do things properly. It's that simple. Companies every day are looking for candidates that are Myanmar and that are qualified. And guess what? There's such a few amount of those, they cannot get as much as they need. You go on JobNet or MyJobs and you will find so many open positions because so many of the companies are looking for Myanmar people that are Myanmar, that know the language, and that can do things as well as the foreigners that come from developed countries. But guess what? Those type of people are very few and they do not work for cheap. But these type of positions represent a very small amount of the Myanmar market. The reality of Myanmar is that most people are working in very basic jobs, a lot of them in factories. The poor, uneducated people that work at factories are going to be the first ones to lose their jobs when artificial intelligence and automation develops enough. One of the big reasons that a lot of manufacturing companies come to Myanmar from other countries is because they're looking for cheap labor. They're looking for people that are willing to work for very little money. It's very simple. However, when you have machines that are able to produce everything that you need in your own country without any salary, that changes everything. And that is what's going to happen within the next 10 years or even sooner. Artificial intelligence and machine automation is going to allow these companies in other developed countries to produce the things that they need with almost no employees in their own country, which is going to save them millions and billions of dollars in salaries that they don't need to pay, and in shipping, in taking the things from other countries like Myanmar to developed countries like the US and Europe. They don't need to move it. They don't need to pay shipping. They don't need to move the goods because they're producing everything in their own country with no salaries. So that means that a lot of the people that are working in the factories now in Myanmar, in less than 10 years, they're not gonna have a job. Many other types of jobs like taxi drivers are also going to disappear. Many times I've used Grab here in Yangon. I set up my address and then as soon as I get a taxi driver, what does the guy do? He calls me. A lot of the taxi drivers here do not understand or do not know how to use the map, the GPS that is in the Grab app. Because look, part of the reason why I use Grab is because I don't want to talk to the driver. I don't want to negotiate a price. I just want something that is automated. And it's these type of problems that are going to disappear with artificial intelligence and automation. The reality is that for a lot of things that we need, people create more problems than they solve. And machines are able to solve those problems faster with no problems, and they don't need any salary. They cost little to nothing. It's just maintenance. So, my advice to everybody in Myanmar is to get as educated, as trained, as skillful as possible. Improve your critical thinking, your ability to be creative. Creativity is the biggest asset that you can have for the future. Because anything that does not involve creativity is going to be replaced by artificial intelligence, automation, and robotics very soon, less than 10 years. Down in the future, even creativity is going to be replaced by machines as well. But the first people that are going to lose their jobs, including Myanmar, are the people that have very basic skills, that work at very simple things. and I want the best for all of you guys. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this? Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Namale babu. Comment. Jesus de Mare.